Fantastic.
Yeah.
So we are, of course, here at Bloodstock Festival, and I hear that you guys have had quite a stressful time getting here, with gear going missing, which is not the ideal start.
Well, it's kind of like missing your gear, missing your clothes, missing your instrument, missing your pedals, everything is like. It's like doing it with someone else's dick, you know?
Kind of sums it up perfectly, really,
Yeah.
Not that I would know, I mean, I've never done it with someone else's, but...
It's kind of impossible, though.
At the moment, medical science being what it is...
Yeah, but it felt weird, yeah? It did. But I mean, I think we pulled it off as good as we could.
Well, I guess that's all you can ask for, even though it's horrible to have to kind of fly in and then not have anything. It's just such a pain.
It's an easy audience to, you know, if this was the first gig and the second one was if we played in Czech Republic today, it would be more difficult to be ironic about it in Czech Republic because, you know, the language thing and we share the Scandinavians and the British, we kind of share the same sense of humor and irony. So it was, you know, grateful that it was, you know, not the other way around.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I like that you can still see a silver lining in it. It's good. I mean, and apart from that, how did everything go down?
Well, it was cool. I mean, it's always hard to play in sunshine in the middle of the day, like in 3:15 we played. But I still think we kind of managed to get the Brits, the English, moving a little bit around and enjoying our, you know, silly music. So that was good.
Wonderful. I'm really glad. And I really want to talk to you about the new music thing that you've been kind of working with at the moment, the OIID stuff. I mean, that's really, really interesting. And I think that most people, I mean, myself included actually, until about last week, have never really heard of it. And so can you tell us a bit more about what it is and why you decided to work with it?
Well, Enslaved is a band, we're 5 members, and all the 5 members have a very, kind of diverse musical taste, and kind of diverse musical collection too. And the main philosophy is try to mix in all that, you know, mix in all the influences, and of course don't try to be AC/DC, making the same record all over again. They do it well though. But I mean, it's about making your own contemporary favorite music and use the inspiration you have achieved since the last time you did any recordings. Yeah. So I'm a very big fan of Bathory, and at the same time I'm a very big fan of UFO, you know. And we're kind of music nerds, you know. Not a big, we're not like genre hipsters. No, we're not. We're like music lovers, you know. So nothing is too extreme and nothing is too soft, you know. Nothing is too melodic. We try to achieve the balance in the music, and we just don't give a fuck.
Nice. I guess it works, and like the OIID system, I mean, it allows people to kind of play with the actual mix of the songs that they're hearing, which is it's a really interesting concept. And do you think that it really does give fans the chance to take more from that than they necessarily would have done otherwise?
I think the Enslaved fans, they need to be challenged, and they want to be challenged. And that goes with it, not just the music. I mean, that goes with the lyrics and you know, the cover concepts, the cover album paintings too. You know, it's refreshing if you. I mean, if I buy an album and I like it instantly, it gets boring after 2 listenings. You know, after 2 spins. if you put on an album with a weird cover and weird, like Rush lyrics, like what the fuck is this? It becomes interesting, right? You want to dig into it, so that's what it has become. That's not the main goal, to make things weird, of course.
No,
Because because then it just becomes weird and not interesting, So I mean, but the main simple philosophy is like try to make your own contemporary favorite music and lyrics based on your thoughts right there and then, and let's go with the flow.
I like it. I really like it. When I came across it, I was like, you know what? I can really appreciate that. It was good to see, and it's nice that you're brave enough to do that as well. So many bands are just not got the courage to do things like that because they worry too much about what people will think. But there's just nothing of that with you guys.
No, I mean I really don't care much about people at all. So
it's a good thing. Good thing. And yeah, you did of course have your latest album out at the beginning of this year, and so I'm guessing that the next kind of year or so you're just going to be touring on the back of that and doing the full works.
Yeah, I mean this year we're probably going to end up at 150 concerts. So it's kind of a extensitory. Hey man. So yeah, we still have like 65, 70 concerts left this year. But I mean, this is what we do. I mean, when the lights go off, I mean, this is like what we're doing. This is like what we dreamed of doing when we were kids. This is like I can do without traveling. I can do without all the bullshit. But I mean, being on the stage, presenting your new material or old or whatever, a concert to the audience, still gives me, at the age of 42, loads of energy. So yeah, let's go.
Well, I'm really glad that you're still enjoying it. It's a joy to see.
I do.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to have a chat. It has been a pleasure, a true pleasure, and I have no doubt we'll see you soon. Thank you.